Nature has a lot of memory, and nature has many surprises. After studying the health medicine, I realized it's the right time, the time I have to learn. And every day I learn with the many surprises. So here that plant is Chinese bamboo. The Chinese bamboos is I'm going to discover the virtues of the Chinese bamboo, and I'm very surprised. What are the power of Chinese bamboo? What may we do with the bamboo? And if you want to do a business with a bamboo, is it useful for you? So you have to check out bamboo and make your business with. It's better. Come to Objectif Santé, your well-being channel will show you all the wonderful ability of the nature. If you agree to follow it, you will live 120 years old in that world and be able to move freely. So, what do I need with the Chinese bamboo? I made a teenager in my neighborhood. He was playing with his parents, his friends. He broke his hand. His parents haven't any money, so they took that teenager to recover somewhere else. So when I saw that teenager, I was very surprised. So I asked her parents, what did you do in order to recover that young girl? His parents said, we saw the healer, we recover our teenager. I was very surprised. So he was a teenager. He had he's 9 years old. It's normal for me. So it wants something surprise. And after a few months, I met an old man, a 73-year-old man, who broke that time his leg. So say he broken his leg in the shower. So there is a few moments my traumatologist is carrying it, but we have other problem in order to consolidate it. And my traumatologist wanted to operate. I have any money and I afraid of operate. So I went to meet the parents of that teenager who was recovered a long time, has been recovered a long time. So I go to ask where is that hero. So the parents of that old 73 years old, we is broken his own, his land, and the parents of that teenager went with that old person to the healer, and that healer was able to consolidate that old bone. So I realized that healer has a knowledge that I don't know. So I asked to the father of the teenager to help me in order to meet that healer. That healer consolidate the teenager that normal. But to consolidate to web a not broken bone, that means is very strong. And I would like to meet you to know how did he do in order to weld that all broken bone. So we paid a visit to the healer. And I would like to learn how he did in order to weld that old broken bone. Before talking about my meeting with that healer, I ask you to subscribe in our Objectif Santé of Dr. Nature. I want you to be member of our Objectif Santé of Dr. Nature. So click on the bell in order to have the feature videos. So I paid a visit to that healer, and I said, how did you do in order to weld that all broken bone? How did you do it? So the healer said, the nature is not in our science. The nature has its own reality. So we have to 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 learn the ability of the nature without ourselves, because science should not be imposed on nature. So the first condition in order to catch what I was told, you have to know that your science should not be imposed on nature. In order to work that old broken pen, I did the same thing such as the teenager. In the nature, 33 or 9-year-olds are the same thing in the nature. I didn't anything to surprise. I used the Chinese bamboo. So I was surprised. What are you talking about? I said I use the Chinese bamboo in order to weld another broken one, and the same thing to weld the bone of the teenager. And the Chinese bamboo did the same thing. The Chinese bamboo doesn't like to know if you are old or young. Is that in your science, in your school, you think that to cure yourself depend on our age? So here is the bamboo. And I'm very surprised because the Chinese bamboo is not a normal plant. It's not the real the tree. There are only two parts. So the all other part has a hole in the middle. So there is nothing in here. Here, there is nothing inside. Here are the leaves. Here are the leaves. Hence, I'm very surprised with the two parts we consolidate an old person and a teenager in the same moment. And I'm very surprised. So right now, we are going to discover that hero and discover the wonderful nature. So I'm talking about how to consolidate. So here, when it's broken, to consolidate it, we place the two parts of the bone together and it consolidates naturally. For the teenager, is 9 years old, is growing up, so it's very easy. But for that old person, we doesn't grow out. It's very difficult to consolidate it. That's why the traumatologist would like to operate it, and the old person refuse. So, what do we do in the natural medicine? We are going to discover together. Thank you very much for your listening. We are going to discover the Chinese bamboo together. And who have in the plate, and you have the Chinese bamboo in your area, you have to use it to make money, to save money, and to become rich from the culture of Chinese bamboo. So we are going to use the virtues of that Chinese bamboo in order to recover ourselves. So thank you very much and see you in the second video.